Hello everyone, welcome to the new session of White Revolution. So this is the first part of this topic. So this also a part of the scope and importance of livestock. So White Revolution in India, we are going to study under this heading only, right? So in India, milk is obtained from cows, right? We obtain milk from cows, buffaloes, goats, and from camels also. In state of Rajasthan, we get camel milk, right? And that is very famous in this state. The Indian dairy industry has acquired substantial growth from eighth plan onward. So we are having different plans, and in the eighth plan for the dairy production in India, this industry has reached to the substantial growth. Okay, and Dr. Vagshi Kureen, that is the milkman of India, has done a lot to improve the condition or growth of the milk production or the dairy industry in India. Okay, so he is known as the milkman of India. So this is very important for the examination point of view. India ranked first in the milk production in the world, contributing 20% of the global milk production. Okay, so India is ranking first for the milk production, and it is contributing 24% of the global milk production. So now you can understand how much milk is produced in our country, right? The state of Rajasthan produced the highest amount of milk in India at about 33.3 million metric tons of milk, followed by Uttar Pradesh, that is this is the data from the financial year 2022. Okay, according to this data, Rajasthan is the highest milk producing state, and the second position comes the Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so Rajasthan produces 33.3 million metric ton of milk. Okay, and by all these states are contributing so much for the milk production, and due to that India ranked first in the milk production in the world, right? And that is contributing 24% of the global milk production. India milk output has not only placed in the industry first in the world, but also represent sustained growth in the availability of milk and milk product. Okay, so India milk output is not only placed the industry at the first rank, right, in the world, but also represent the sustained growth in the availability. We are having always a full availability of milk and the other milk product like cheese, curd, right, yogurt, butter. All are these milk products. We obtain these products from the milk only, right? So we are having sufficient amount of milk and milk product all over the year. That is why it is called as sustained growth in the availability of milk and milk products. So the dairy sector is now the largest contributor in the agriculture sector to the nation's GDP. Now we can understand why the agriculture sector is contributing so much to our nation's GDP, because this particular livestock, okay, the production of milk is also the part of this agriculture sector, and that is contributing a lot to the nation's GDP. The White Revolution in India. White Revolution means the revolution that is based on production of milk. That is why it is called as White Revolution. The huge increase in the milk supply through the concerted efforts on the cooperative level, that is known as white revolution. So we are having milk production at the cooperative level. So many industries are based on our cooperative level. One of the industry is the milk industry, right? So that is known as white revolution. National Dairy Development Board was set to promote, plan and organize the dairy development through the cooperatives. So many cooperatives are there for the National Dairy Development Board, right? So this is run by the cooperative society, right? And that promote and plan and organize the dairy development. A multi-cooperative structure was established under the operation with the primary village cooperative society. So there are a society that is based at a village level, that is primary village level cooperative societies, right? Now there is a district union at the district level also, and state federation at the state level. So now you can see here there is one level working for the production of dairy, that is primary village cooperative society. Now there is at the second level, that is at the district level, that is district union at the district level. Okay, and third thing, that is the state federation at the state level, and the fourth one, that is National Cooperative Dairy Federation. So we are having production of the dairy and other dairy products at 4 level, that is the primary level, that is at the village level. Okay, second is the district union, that is at the district level. Third is at the state federation, that is at the state level, and the National Cooperative Dairy Federation, that is at the national level. Okay, so the National Cooperative Dairy Federation of India as the apex body for the milk cooperative society. So there are different societies for the milk production. Okay, so they can be at the primary, that is the village level, they can be at the district level, they can be at the state level, and they can be at the national level. So that is why it is called as multi-tiered cooperative structure. Multi-tiered cooperative structure. So this multi-tiered cooperative structure is working at different level. Question can be asked in the examination. Multi-tiered cooperative structure. So we are having first at the village level. Next is the district level. Third one is the state level. And the fourth one is the national level. Right? So we are having different tier of the cooperative structure. So that is why it is called as multi-tiered cooperative structure. Moving forward, features of the white revolution. The milk production in India increased from a level of 17 metric ton in 1950-51 to about 100.9 metric ton at the end of 2006 to 2007. Okay, so that is at the end of 10th plan. There were different plan for the improvement of the milk production. So if we see this if we see this data that in 1950 and 51, 1950 and 51, there is just 17 metric ton production of milk in our country. But at the end of 2006 to 2007, we are producing 100.9 metric ton of milk. So the per capita availability of milk increased to about 246 gram per day in 2006 to 2007 from the level of 124 gram per day in 1950 to 51. So according to the milk production, right, every person was getting 124 gram per day milk, so that is very less amount, right? But according to the data from the 2006 to 2007, every human in India is getting 246 gram milk per day. Okay, so this is the per capita availability of milk data. Imports of milk solid have ended. India has also started exporting milk powder to some countries now. So earlier we are require more milk, so we import milk from the different country, okay, and now we are exporting. India has started exporting milk powder because we are having lots and lots of production of milk. So when the milk is produced in larger quantity, then it is converted to a powder form so that it can be used later on, right? So some country we are exporting this milk powder to some country. So dairy industry and the infrastructure have been expanded and modernized. So we have modernized our dairy industry and the infrastructure to expand the production of dairy, right? To production of dairy products. About 10 million small farmers, that is 70,000 villages, are earning jointly an incremental income more than rupees 2,000 crore, and more than 60% of the milk procurement of Operation Flood comes from small marginal farmers and the landless. So about 10 millions of small farmers, that is 70,000 villages, are earning jointly how much? 2,000 crore rupees. Okay, and that is more than 60% of the milk procurement of for Operation Flood. So small farmers are contributing a lot to the Operation Flood. Genetic improvement of the milch animals has been made possibly by the crossbreeding. So with the help of crossbreeding technique, we have improved our animal quality so that they can produce and lots of milk. Okay, so the genetic improvement, how we have improved the genetic improvement of our milk? By the crossbreeding technique. So this is the important from the examination point of view. Question can be asked on this. Operation Flood. So Operation Flood was a rural development program started by the India's National Dairy Development Board, NDDB, in 1970. So this particular Operation Flood was developed or the started by India's National Dairy Development Board, right? And this is totally rural development program. So this particular board has kept in their mind that we have to improve the quality of the rural people, right? So the rural development program was started as a Operation Flood. So one of the largest of its kind, the program objective was to create a nationwide milk grid. Okay, so ultimate motto was there to create a nationwide milk grid behind setting the India's National Dairy Development Board, and that has started Operation Flood, keeping in mind rural people. So they started rural development program. Okay, it's resulted in making India the largest producer of milk and milk products, and hence it is called as the White Revolution of India. So this is very important. This Operation Flood has made India the largest producer of milk. We are the largest producer of milk, right? So by the setting this Operation Flood program, keeping in mind the rural people, we came at number 1 in the production of milk, and hence it is called as White Revolution in India. It also helped reduce the malpractices by milk traders and merchants. So we are having so much milk. Okay, so there is reduction in the malpractices of milk, means a false type of milk. This revolution followed the India Green Revolution and helped in alleviating the poverty and the famine levels. So we are running neck to neck two of the revolution, that is Green Revolution. Green Revolution means increase in agriculture. Increase in agriculture. Agriculture. Agriculture means increase in the production of crop, fruits, vegetables, right? All things included in this. So this is called Green Revolution. And now we are having White Revolution as well. White Revolution as well. So increase in the production of milk also is there. Gujarat based Amul, that is the Anand Milk Union Limited, was the engine behind the success of Operation Flood, and in turn became a mega company based on the cooperative approach. So this is the Gujarat based Amul. Okay, this Amul industry, we all know Amul industry, that is in Anand, that is in Gujarat, right? So this Anand Milk Union Limited was the engine, that is the engine behind the success of the Operation Flood, that is production of more and more milk, and in turn became a mega company based on the cooperative approach. We have already talked about the cooperative approach, right? So Verghese Kurien, the chairman of NDDB at that particular time, then 33 gave the professional management skill and necessary thirst to the cooperative. So with the help of the professional management skill he was having, that has been cultivated into these cooperative society, and is considered the architect of India's White Revolution, that is the Operation Flood. So the first thing you must keep in your mind, that the state, the name of the state, that is Gujarat, and the name of the industry, that is the Anand Milk Union, right? This is the second thing. So this is the industry or the engine behind the success of Operation Flood. Okay, this is the third thing. And the fourth thing, that is this particular approach was totally based on the cooperative society. Okay, this was the fourth thing. And the fifth thing is the Verghese Kurien, that is the chairman name of the NDDB, right? So he was having the professional management skill that was inculcated in these cooperative society, and that has brought India's White Revolution. India's White Revolution. Operation Flood. His work has been recognized by the award of Padma Bhushan, Ramon Magsaysay Award for the community leadership, the Carnegie Wettler World Peace Prize and the World Food Prize also. He was awarded with so many awards for his contribution, right? Operation Flood was helped dairy farmers direct their own development, placing control of the resources and they create in their own hands. So the farmers are getting the benefit of this, okay, because the farmers were already operating this particular Operation Flood. So they are placing whole control over it. The National Milk Grid links milk producers throughout India with consumers in over 700 towns and the cities, reducing seasonal and the regional price variations while ensuring that the producer gets a major share of the price of the consumers pay. The bedrock of the Operation Flood has been the village milk producers cooperatives, which produce milk and provide input and services. So the milk which has been produced in the village from the farmers, they collect all the milk, right, and provide inputs and services to the district, making a modern management and technology available to the members. Right? So ultimately the village milk producers cooperatives are contributing not only to that village but to their district, state and also at the national level. What are the objectives behind this Operation Floods? Increase milk production, right? We want to increase the milk production. Augment rural income. We want to increase the income of the rural people, right? And fair prices for the consumer. So the consumer must get the fair prices. So who are the people behind the Operation Flood? Rural people. That is farmers. So this particular program was started keeping in the mind that they have to increase the augment rural income, right? So the Operation Flood, success of the Operation Flood was totally in the hand of farmers, right? So this is all about this session. We will have 2 more sessions on this white revolution. Okay, thank you very much.